Quickly, I just want to say to the girl who started all of
Fuck
this,
you. Fuck him.
fuck you.
Yeah,
Genuinely,
fuck you.
I,
Fuck him. What you talking about? Fuck you.
I hate
Fuck him.
the fact that you did this to me. And I really hope that sticks with you if you're
Hey,
watching
what you
this.
bitch? You bitch? Bitch ass nigga? Fuck you. Say her name. Say her name. How a girl ruined my entire high school life. Video by I'll Try. Hey man, I put the videos in the beginning of every video, the channels in the beginning of every video, and I also if it's a new video, I put I'll tell them like video by, and y'all get it, y'all get the gist. But y'all ever been in high school and like you like get out of high school, or like you get out of school, or you switch schools or something, like whatever it is about school, you leave, right? And you like, man, fuck that school. Fuck those people. Fuck those people. And you start getting high, like, why was I trying to, I feel like a lot of us go through that. Why was I trying to do, I remember I used to do that, but I got over it pretty soon. I used to do that in like, I think it was like elementary school. I was coming from a different part of town. Looking like this. And I had family there and stuff, you know. And I was like, why am I trying to conform to these people, man? Fuck them. Without further ado, let's get straight to the video.
She been comment me.
Hey everybody, today's video is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to be talking about something that I've wanted to talk to you all about for a while now. And it's probably the most detrimental thing that's happened to me in my life. So let's just get right into it. To start off, I was in grade 9 when this happened, and basically I was very new to the dating scene. I had never had a girlfriend in advance to being in grade 9. I had never been with any girl in general. Like, I've had crushes, obviously. Like, I had crushes before that, but I had never had a successful relationship before that. So,
you know what's crazy? You know why I also said fuck them? Because I had crushes too. Nobody liked me. Well, no, the people that liked me were. Man, I'm not gonna get into it. It's traumatic, bro. It's traumatic. I used to get picked on. Not like I'm not gonna sit here and like gas it. Like I was really like you a little, you know. So I wasn't like that, but like, you know, it wasn't the experience that any of my literal best friends have had.
no girlfriends.
She was that.
And my first girlfriend, who I would find in grade 9, we're not gonna say her name, obviously, but we'll just call her the girl for now, okay? And this girl, at the time, I thought she was really pretty. I don't know. I just thought there was something about her that I really liked. So I went for her, obviously.
Right.
I asked for her number in a really stupid way. I pretended to fall and like drop my phone, and then when she picked it up for me, I was like, "Can you slide your number?" And like, it was really stupid the way I asked for her number. But yeah, I'm getting a bit off topic here. After she did that, after she gave me her number, we texted for a while. Pretty much said I love you on like the third day of talking. It was really stupid. But I didn't know the consequences of saying something like that yet. You know, like there's not a like a crazy amount of consequences. Obviously, sometimes it's a good thing, but saying that early on in a relationship is never good. And I'd come to learn that soon. So fast forward a month or so, we were together initially. After a week of talking, we made it official, and then throughout that month, it was a really good relationship. Like, this was the first girl I ever kissed and made out with. That was the most we ever did, though, and that's a big point that I want you to know. That was the most we ever even did with each other. And it'll make sense in a second why I'm telling you that. So after that month, though, we lasted, I believe, 2 months total. So
I'm not gonna lie, my kid's not having no relations with other kids while they're in school and they're young. I'm not gonna lie. From what I seen growing up, those people are. It's like you get exposed to it too soon, and everything just kind of maybe goes down, like not downhill, but like that's your peak. You're known for that, and I feel like you maybe try and chase that. The people that was they're together now, they're together, they're gonna kiss after school, they're gonna kiss after school. Those people now, I feel like after that, you know, that was middle school. You go to high school, now they're with people all the time, or they're with somebody, and you know that not to say their life is trash. It's just they grew up so fast because expectations and being freaked out. On top of that, you'll get with somebody, or it's my girlfriend, or it's my boyfriend, and that person been on websites they shouldn't have been at that age, and they like, come on, do this, come on, do this, do this. Now you're messed up in the head, you freaked out, and you've been touched on already, and now that's what you expect moving forward. And it's like you're entered a realm that you probably shouldn't have been entered. So I used to be like, with my parents, like, I mean, I got African parents, so it was no trying to ask them, but like, it was like a big like, you're not having any, you're not having any. Now I was 20 scared to tell my mom or 19 scared to tell my mom, yo, I like this girl. I like this girl. I never did that. You know? It had to actually, she had to catch me before, she had to catch me with her before you found
Another
out.
month went by, and I was starting to lose a bit of feelings for her because, once again, it was my first girlfriend. I was in grade 9. I was new to this. I started to see her truer colors, and I started not to want her anymore, you know? And it was hard to explain something like this at such a young age to a girl. So instead of explaining it to her outrightly, I decided to break up with her during Christmas break. And I would come to learn that was probably one of the biggest mistakes I've ever made in my life. And it's for a very simple reason. So what ended up happening after I broke up with her is everything seemed normal at first. I didn't get any texts, surprisingly. I didn't get any calls. And what did happen, though, is I went to school after Christmas break.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, every single person that I had known, or pretty much every single person that I was aware of, like at the school, was giving me dirty looks, was looking at me weird, or like just straight up commenting about me or saying stuff in front of me that I didn't like, you know? And what I didn't understand about that is I didn't know what had happened, you know? I was very concerned. I asked my friends and they just completely ignored me. And I realized that not only had I lost a lot of respect from the public of my school, but I had lost respect from teachers and friends, and I had no idea why yet. So, obviously, I went to the girl that I had just broken up with. I almost said her name. That's why I cut the video there. But I went to the girl that I had broken up with, and she said she had nothing to do with what had happened. And I asked what had happened, and she refused to elaborate. And then I started getting texts from people asking me very interesting things.
Like what? Like what?
And
like what?
I was sent pictures of DMs with her that were just between us two. And they were very explicit DMs about
shit. It was because he was saying shit like, you're epic. Oh my days. It was because he was saying stuff like, you're epic, and people just thought he was corny. Is that what it is?
like wanting to make out with each other, wanting to do things with each other, stuff you wouldn't like spread usually, stuff you wouldn't screenshot and spread to the public. But that was the least of my concerns at the time. Not only did people think I was weird because of the DMs that were shown to other people that were just meant to be between me and her, but it was because she had told them something that I had done, which obviously I hadn't, but
okay.
I'm going to get to that in a sec. Fast forward around 3 months, I believe. I finished grade 9, I believe, like maybe 4 or 5 months actually. Yeah, around 4 or 5 months. I had finished grade 9. And in grade 10, this is when I found out what had actually been going on. So I started off grade 10, obviously pretty, messed in the head because I had lost all my friends, all my people around me just didn't like me, and I still had no idea why, because I knew that whatever it was not just the DMs. I knew with my heart that that's not the only thing that had happened.
Damn, what'd she say? You got me on the edge of my seat. I mean, not really, but
and then a single person, just one person, changed exactly what had happened to me. This person came up to me and straight up asked me,
is he Canadian? He has the me.
Grape a girl out.
He said grade 9 too. Yeah, he definitely Canadian. Ashkot fam, shorty.
Last year. I'm not gonna name the person who asked me that, but they came up to me and asked me that.
But
And so in that person doing that, I obviously responded with no. I had no idea what he was talking about, but
about
I just, you know, I just couldn't believe what he had just said, you know? I couldn't believe someone that I had known so long ago. And this wasn't just a random person, by the way. This was a friend I had around grade 5, and then we kind of split apart after that. And then I met him in school before that, before all this happened, before he heard about the rumor. And then he came up to me and he said that. And I was just oblivious to what was going on, you know? And so it turned out,
you
after
know.
he explained himself, it turned out that not only did he believe that I had raped someone the year before,
Oh,
but a lot of people, pretty much everybody that had known this girl or had known of this girl, knew about it and thought that I had done that.
oh, yo! I'm not gonna lie. What's the protocol for if this happens to you? Kill myself. And that's real too. There's people that have allegations like this that seem that they can't turn nowhere and they actually attempt to kill themselves. This is crazy. Who is this girl? Say her name. Y'all remember that hashtag? Now we using it in a different way. We gonna flip it up and reverse it. Well, say her name. Say her name.
And it's insane to me the power that a girl has to just be able to say something like that,
Oh my
and it can just get blown.
goodness. That's the biggest fear. The biggest fears for someone for men, one of the biggest fears is for someone to say, he touched me. You're done, buddy. You're done. Jordan Pauline in this bit. Jordan Pauline in here. She entered the chat. What you gonna do? Nothing. You better have videos before you engage with anybody saying, so look, am I the type of person that would do this? No. And you make it a joke so that if some come out, I got a video right here. You said I'm not the type of person. This is when we were cool. You know what I'm
Out of
saying?
proportions. Because from what I'm aware of, initially it was just the DMs. And then it turned into someone, I don't want to just blame her for this, but someone turned it into sexual assault. And then someone straight up turned it into grape. I don't know who these people were who had made this rumor about me, but there was no way of stopping it now, as it had been a year since the initial thing had started spreading. And not only did I lose all my friends from this, but I started to lose myself. You know, I started to lose my sanity. And fast forward to grade 11 now, after 2 years of being unsuccessful with finding a girl to get with or finding any friends in general.
Okay, I will say, you shouldn't be out there trying to find another girl. I mean, you shouldn't be out there trying to find another girl. You need to leave. Genuinely, leave the school, go somewhere else, invest in hobbies. You need to, and I'm gonna give the game out to anybody. Find something that you genuinely like. Find someone you like genuinely watching. Indulge yourself. Learn new facets of life, new facets of trades, new facets of knowledge, wealth. These are my books right here, ladies and gentlemen. These. But like, take your mind off, and it sounds so much easier. It's so much easier said than done, but like, you gotta like try and move away from it. Like yesterday, I had stomach pain, and it's not the same. This is not the same. I had stomach pain. I had to, I had to start cleaning the room, folding clothes, or cleaning the room, and you know, do certain like tangible things to take my mind away from the pain, and it actually went away. Now that's just the cherry on top of what he probably was feeling, but it worked on what I'm describing. Actually, that's the cherry on top of what I'm describing. You got to do, but it does work if you can find yourself. You just got to keep trying. Imagine trying to find things that you can do to take your mind off and help yourself get better and start learning and all this and that. It's all interesting. It's better than sitting there and just giving up for 2 years straight and not doing anything anything looking for another girl. Not him personally. It is a young man that needs to. I mean, he's alive, right? Good thing he's alive. This is the type of shit that take men out. This is the type of shit that take men out. I'm telling you.
I finally found a girl, but it doesn't matter. It had been 2 years by this point, and the only reason I was able to get with this girl is because initially she was one of the people who didn't believe in it and thought there wasn't enough proof or evidence of it. She was one of the only people I met who was aware that without proof, evidence, or anything like that, you can't just say something like that about somebody. And for her, I want to thank her for that, because
I believe you, bro.
yeah, she was probably the only person who didn't believe.
Say her name. Say her name.
But yeah, I'm getting distracted here. Basically, after so long of dealing with this, it led me to a very low point in my life.
Oh no.
And quickly, I just want to say to the girl who started all of this,
fuck you.
Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you. Fuck what you talking about? Fuck you.
I hate the fact that you did this to me, and I really hope that sticks with you. If you're watching.
Hey, what you bitch? You bitch ass nigga. Fuck you. Say her name. Say her name. You're in Canada. You're in. I said Canada. You're in Canada. You're in Ottawa. You're in Scarborough. You're in Fam. You're in. Say your ex shorty's name.
Because she led me to a point where well, the girl who spread the rumor led me to a point where I attempted suicide.
My
Not just once either, but a few times.
Oh my goodness.
And then there was one specific night where.
Can you imagine you attempt that word, right? And you attempt to end it all one day, and you wake up one day randomly, and you see your name, someone in your class or your school 2 years ago, that something happened. You think you're good. 2 years later, they attempted and they left. And it's success. They didn't attempt. They did it. And your name's on the note. How you gonna feel then? It was Anna Lee and it was Mackenzie. They pushed me to the limit, and they made up a rumor. Your ass going to jail. Don't do this. And this is another reminder for when you in school and you young and all this and that. You got to hear people out and be logical. Because I remember being in school. I remember being in middle school. There's rumors and all this and that. Everybody just go with it. And you're seeing with that person, you weird. It's really actually crazy how our brains work when we're younger. It don't need to be like that. Take this video for example.
I had everything set up. I knew I was going to do it that night. But then my dad came in and saw everything, and next thing you know, I got sent to a mental hospital, you know?
W father. He's alive.
And all of this was because one girl said something that she shouldn't have.
Punt that bitch.
And what I want you to be aware of is not only should you be very careful who you trust in your life, but you need to know that there is almost no way, and I say almost for a reason, but there's almost no way of defending yourself when it comes to something like this. Because what you need to understand is that people, and I mean everybody,
they gonna believe it,
wants to hear something like this. They don't want to hear the opposite, where, oh, it was just a rumor, it didn't happen. They like to hear stuff like this because it gives them something to talk about. And when people have stuff to talk about, it's all they want to do. And so, because of that, when it comes to something like this, there's absolutely pretty much no way of defending yourself. The best you can do when something like this happens is just go on about your life and understand that the real friends that you have, if they truly were your friends, they won't believe anything they hear.
Yeah.
And sometimes when something like this happens, it's usually not to this scale either, where your entire school hears about it. So I'm really hoping anybody dealing with a similar situation doesn't have everyone.
Nah. It's a lot of the time, I don't remember, it's like because this is high school too. High school, they air you out. If you was weird, if you was reading the wrong books, Hey, that nigga reading rom-com books or fantasy pleasure books. Everybody on you. In middle school, it's a little bit different depending on where you are. Middle school is uh 11 to 13, so 3 years, like three-ish years. You could be 10, you could be 4. No, you can't be 14 unless you dumb. But if it breaks your bubble, if I'm in the 6th grade and our drama is 6th grade drama, and it breaks our bubble to the 7th grade, it was worldwide. It was Pitbull, Mr. Worldwide. It was really that.
About it. But yeah, it's crazy what a girl can do to your life.
Hey man, I would say y'all out there, be safe. Be safe. I don't know. There's really nothing you could do. I would say take precautions, and don't, if you're young, don't focus on getting joy out of. There's people that get joy out of like that really want to be in a relationship. They really thrive and urge, and you don't need to be in a relationship. Learn how to love yourself. Learn how to be by yourself. Learn how to do things by yourself. Get hobbies like me. Like I told you in the other video, the video that just blew up and took off. Y'all gotta understand how to just be like, I don't know how to explain it. Y'all gotta understand how to learn how to like learning new things. That's my biggest takeaway. I learned how to like y'all know what I'm go tap into that video. I appreciate y'all for watching. I love you to death, boy. I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. Thank God he's alive, man. We're gonna see you in the next one. We gone.